I offered to pay for my sister's wedding. She booked a 30K venue without asking. Now I'm the villain. Okay, so this is messy and I'm still processing it. My sister, 28F, got engaged last year to her boyfriend of 4 years. I'm 32F, her only sibling, and we've always been close. Our parents died when I was 23 and she was 19, and I basically helped raise her through college. We inherited some money, but she used hers for school and living expenses. I was already working, so I saved most of mine. When she got engaged, she was stressed about money because her fiancé's family isn't well off, and she didn't have savings for a wedding. I offered to pay for it, like the whole thing. I have the money and she's my baby sister and I wanted her to have a nice day. She cried and hugged me and it felt really good to do that for her. We set a budget of 15K, which is pretty reasonable. She found this beautiful venue at a local garden, booked a good photographer, caterer, the works. Everything was planned and paid for. Wedding is supposed to be in 3 weeks. Yesterday, she calls me crying, like sobbing, saying the garden venue had a pipe burst and they had to cancel all events for the next 2 months for repairs. She was devastated, and I felt horrible for her. Then today, she calls again, but she's happy now. Says she found a replacement venue and they had a cancellation, so they can do the same date. I'm like, oh, thank God, that worked out. Then she texts me the new venue info, and it's this resort an hour outside the city. I look it up, and the venue fee alone is 18K. I call her, like, this is way over budget. What's going on? She says it's the only place that had availability on her date, and she already put down the deposit. I said, hold on, you put down a deposit without asking me? And she got defensive, saying there was no time. She had to act fast or lose the date. I told her I'd pay for the wedding, so what's the problem? I told her the problem is the budget was 15K, and she's now looking at probably 30K plus with this venue. She said I'm being unfair because it's not her fault the original venue had issues, and she shouldn't have to compromise her wedding day because of bad luck. I said, I'm sorry, but I can't afford 30K. And also, she should have called me before putting down someone else's money. She started crying again and said I'm ruining her wedding, and if I really cared, I'd figure it out. Then she hung up. My aunt, Dad's sister, texted me an hour ago saying I'm being selfish, and it's just money, and our parents would want me to help her. But 15K is already a huge gift, and she didn't even ask me before booking something twice the price. I feel guilty because she's right that the venue issue wasn't her fault, but also I feel like she's taking advantage of me. I don't know. WBITA if I told her I'm only paying the original 15K and she needs to figure out the rest? People's opinions. 1. You set a budget. Stick to the budget. Your sister needs to learn to be graceful in her acceptance. As for the aunt, tell her that if she wants to pony up 15K for the wedding, she is welcome to do that. But your contribution is limited to and will not exceed 15K. 2. Guest sister and fiancé are going to have to get a loan or something. You gave her a budget of what you could afford, and it's a very generous one. You know she didn't call you for approval first because she didn't want you to say no. She just figured you'd give in to her. Don't. Time for little sis to be a grown-up. I know you promised to take care of her, but a big part of that is teaching her about boundaries and not trying to take advantage of people. Good parents say no to their kids all the time. 3. I didn't include this in the post because I felt bad even thinking it. But this isn't the first time money's been weird with us. When she graduated college, I helped her with rent for 8 months until she found a job, which was fine, I offered. But then she got the job and kept asking me to cover things here and there, and I felt like I couldn't say no because I'm her big sister, and I promised our parents I would take care of her. My therapist has been telling me I need better boundaries, but every time I try to set one, I just feel like I'm abandoning her. I don't know. 4. Who got your meddling aunt involved? If your sister isn't a big enough girl to talk to you directly and not involve other family members, she's not a big enough girl to get married. Your aunt has no say. That money was yours and your sister's. She foolishly spent all hers and you saved yours. Remember the ant and the grasshopper story? Your sister is trying to use you. The venue is way, way over the budget that was agreed upon. If your aunt's so easy with your money, have her pay for the venue with her money.